prostitution whore.
Don't do this.
Clip!
You fool.
Today we're chatting about the music excitement that is Haley Nicole Williams. We're discussing Jax Taylor's much-needed departure from Bravo, and sharing our undying and never-ending love for the undying, never-ending love of Nicolandria. Your friends and family might think this is trash TV. Your mom might have called your love for emo music a phase, but here at Reality Emos, we know pop culture moments and alternative music scenes shape us and still do. So let's laugh together, cry together, scream at the TV together. Welcome to The Breakdown. Hey saddies, welcome to Reality Emos, The Breakdown, where we break down the latest pop culture and emo alternative news. I'm Monique, and with us we have our co-host Eric.
Oh, I'm a co-host now. I thought I was a producer who doesn't produce. just 2 weeks ago.
You actually are producing today.
Not producing. I've been not producing this podcast for weeks now, and it's a highlight of my non-production career.
The day you produce, I gave up on announcing that you're...
Not to split hairs, I'm also not producing anything. I'm just an audio guy. I don't write anything.
Oh, yeah, I guess I don't know what producers do.
Well, I can tell you exactly what makes someone a producer. And that is authority.
Oh, then I'm the producer.
There you go.
Hey, saddies. I'm the producer, Monique, and here we have our co-host, Eric.
Promoted to co-host. I'm down with it.
Today we are starting with a rant, but it's a rant of good, where we're not necessarily bashing the decisions of others. We're kind of supporting them, but still ranting about them.
Yeah, I'm reading the outline. There's gonna be a bash.
Touche. Whoops.
So Jax Taylor, local American saint, contender for the papacy, is out at the Valleys.
We're so sad about it. No, it is about damn time Jax Taylor was forced to quit Bravo. He announced on an Us Weekly exclusive that he's departing. He said, after an incredibly challenging year and many
after a challenging year. That's my favorite part of this now. After my challenging year of doing coke and abusing my spouse.
Mm-hmm. And being an awful father.
It's incredible.
And many honest conversations with my team and producers, I'll be stepping away from the next season of The Valley. Right now, my focus needs to be on my sobriety, my mental health, and co-parenting. Taking this time is necessary for me to become the best version of myself, especially for our son. I'm not going to name his son on our podcast.
My son, Ted Cruz.
Honestly, hopefully Brittany stays away from him so he doesn't turn into Ted Cruz. But yeah, it's just, Seth Rogen said it best, where he said, like, he just does not deserve to be on TV anymore. His Watch What Happens Live episode had pretty much all the feelings I have about Jax Taylor. He's been the lie of the week. I wish he could be it every week. But yeah, it's good. He's focusing on his sobriety and mental health. I just don't believe that narcissism will ever be cured. And it sounds like they're trying to leave the door open. Alex Baskin, the producer who always has awful takes and is always sticking up for the most toxic man on Bravo, he has an internal informant. The Sun reported that they have a deep history and they've known each other for years. So Alex Baskin feels like since the decision wasn't unanimous and Jax is walking away, there's an open door if he can get healthier. And I just don't think narcissists can really become healthier because they're always going to be narcissists. It's just something you can't really cure. And I don't think he's necessarily going to be interested in curing that because he just lies about, like, even we didn't finish the reunion, but he lies about everything. Like, he says he's getting help for that aspect of his personality, but
this is a good time to note that neither of us are licensed or even amateur mental
but we
health
have
professionals.
eyes and ears.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the rules of curing narcissism, but
he says he's a narcissist.
I mean, he's obviously. I mean, I don't want to say obviously, but like, water is wet, and also, unfortunately, this is. I don't want to belittle how horrible this has been for Jax's family, but I want everyone to know that this is also devastating for the podcast.
we won't have.
I'm so glad both of us have day jobs in this moment. This is honestly, Jack's leaving reality TV is the 9/11 of reality TV podcasts.
We've only talked about him like twice, honestly. There's enough going on where it's not devastating for anyone. He just needs to get help and get out of our faces and our lives. That's my opinion.
Valid.
Sorry if you have a different one. I don't like that man, and
I mean, yeah, of course he should not be on television. He should not even be on our screens, but damn, I mean...
You can go back and watch old Vanderpump episodes, which I'm sure you'll do, because I'm sure the new season's not going to hit like it used to.
Are you planning on watching it?
Yeah, the new season.
Oh, I guess it's...
Gotta give it a try.
Now, yeah.
We at least have to try. But a good riddance... Actually, not. Bad riddance. See ya. Never... Thank you for that decision. Bravo. And please do not give him a redemption arc. We're not going to be into it.
Yeah, no, as it turns out, for what it's worth, it actually is not, it's not fun to watch like full blown abuse on television. You know, similar to, not to bring it back to Love Island, but similar to the situation with what we saw, you know, Huda doing to Jeremiah and stuff like that. Like, it is actually not fun to watch people be horrible and abusive on television. And so, like, you know what? Yes, while Jax's shenanigans were pretty entertaining early on, especially during the earliest of Vanderpump days. Yeah, like 7 shots in a row at the bar. Oh, what a character. Getting Stassi's name tattooed. Stealing sunglasses just for the thrill.
My favorite Jax moment was when he almost drowned.
All right, well, that's, you know... Don't isolate
anyway,
that audio.
I'm also angry that he outlives Stassi. Like,
Stassi's still alive.
I mean,
she's a successful, as far as I'm aware, author.
In the Bravoverse, like that always irritated me that he could stay on our screens and we lost her.
I thought Stassi didn't want to come back.
Not after how she was treated. Yeah, I think she was on Vanderpump Villa for a little, but that's on
also, I don't want to say how she was treated, because what her, Jax, and I think Kristen did to Faith, my opinion, is they should never have been allowed back on television. I think that alone is like...
Okay, Lonnie Love had a there was a Watch What Happens Live episode with her and Adriana from Real Housewives of Miami, and she was able to give her takes, like hot takes that a lot of people, I forget what you call those.
Hot takes.
It was like things people wouldn't agree with. I forget.
Hot takes.
No, that's not the word they use, but I digress. So one of her things was stop removing people from shows before you see like how things play out. And it's a bad take in a sense, but I just don't think that removing Stassi and Kristen after what happened with Faith was the best idea. I mean, that's kind of the catalyst of where it all went downhill.
I mean, I gotta tell you, based on the dynamic of that cast, there's no way that we were gonna get an honest, serious conversation about why what they did was horrible and racist. I think because Faith was on the outs of the show, and it literally would have been like the only way to do it would have been to severely overproduce it and make it a thing where like a producer would have had to sit down with Stassi and co and be like, "Hey, so we're gonna make you talk about this, and I want you to know for a fact you are violently in the wrong, and if you don't, you know, pull off this apology, you're fired." And then how genuine is that anyway?
They knew they were in the wrong. All right, we've just gone off the beaten path here, but
yeah, sorry, that's a little bit of a tangent.
Jax, never again do that.
Yeah, all this to say is like, you know what? 7 shots in a row, entertaining. Tattoo of your ex's name on your bicep, trying to win her back, entertaining. Stealing sunglasses, entertaining. Watching your estranged spouse through in-home Ring cameras, not funny, not entertaining, not enjoyable in any way.
Calling her from the alleged therapy you were in to harass her.
Yeah, not entertaining.
Getting out of rehab and not seeing your son, but getting a haircut and going to a bar with your buds and then complaining that your wife was keeping your son from you.
Telling your wife that you've got the mortgage covered and then not paying the mortgage. Honestly, could have been close, but not funny and not entertaining. Could have been an Adam Sandler movie.
That's probably honestly why they were like, "You're not really entertaining anymore, Jax. You're kind of sad." So like, get help. Maybe. Yeah. But again, that's why I don't want to see a redemption arc. And I beg of you, Bravo, do not give this man any type of redemption arc. I don't want it. We don't need it. Just keep him away. We already have Jesse. He's awful.
We already have Ronnie Radke. We don't need Jax Taylor to resurrect multiple times. We're good. We're fine.
I didn't include that in the show, but how about that girl that jumped on stage at the Ronnie Radke concert?
I think they deserve each other.
And his reaction to it was insane.
That's why I think they deserve each other.
Yeah. I mean, that was expected. All right. So let's move on to some additional Watch What Happens Live watching that we did was the Amaya, Papaya, Brian, and Nicolandria episode. We watched that last night. It was cute.
Yeah, it was adorable.
I think it gives even more credence to the fact that Nicolandria are the real deal. They were so cute together. And I know last episode you said that Amaya and Brian broke up. Do you want to take anything back?
I think they're still...
I was going to bleep it out last episode, but I didn't. I think they're going, I wouldn't say strong, but it seemed like they're at least aligned. Like he said, his mom loves Amaya and yada yada. But we're talking Nicolandria, so I won't make you retract.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Here's what I'll say. I'm still not fully behind Amaya at this point, only because, actually not only because, but it seems like she's been defending Huda quite a bit on the internet, and even during that interview, she's
but
like,
Eric, you voted for.
How dare you?
You did vote for them.
It was a misclick. And now you're trying to click. You didn't want to vote for Nicolandria. And we swapped votes.
I did it. Anyway.
No, your phone did it.
But yeah, I do not appreciate that. She says it's because she's a girl's girl. That's why she still supports her.
I think that's what gives the whole thing away. Everybody wants to be in the new PPG until it turns out Blossom is actually, what's the one? Him, the devil one? Yeah.
Yes, Huda is the devil. Well, I did want to talk about...
Actually, him was actually like mad cool on Powerpuff Girls. That was a bad metaphor, but whatever.
Him was him.
Yep.
So with Nicolandria, I really enjoy the brand deals that I see them doing. Nick was a model for like a swimsuit brand, and he's now brought Alandria into the mix. I love the fact that he did that because honestly, I get infatuated with these brand deals that they take, and I was like, let me buy a swimsuit from this brand. We got some vacations coming up. And I noticed that Alandria was the only person of color in their feed. I scrolled back years. And I think things like that are really great to see. Like a couple like this, where they're bringing each other into one another's worlds and also expanding the horizons of the people around them. Similarly, Nicolandria's lip combo with NYX in FU, essentially, to what E.L.F. recently did with Matt Rife was amazing. You know, Alandria had her wonderful lip combo that she would get all over Nick. And now they have a brand deal with NYX. And usually a man would not be in a brand deal, but just makes perfect sense for them.
Yeah, but Matt Rife makes sense because he's great to women.
Yeah.
He's always been so good.
That made so much sense. But, it is a shame that they're competing with such a good marketing strategy with E.L.F. I hope that they are able to compete with those sales. Anyway, they were. So Nicolandria's lip combo came out overnight, and it sold out. It literally was released in the dead of the night, and it sold out. When I woke up, I heard about it. Nothing was available, but they're doing a part 2 release, which is nice.
Absolutely crushed the Fiji market with the overnight sale.
And then speaking of makeup, I also saw a tweet from Alandria's makeup artist where she said, and people keep asking me if it's quote unquote real. It's real. He would literally sit with her during our 3 a.m. glam sessions. Never seen a man this obsessed. Like, they are goals. They are obsessed with each other. I don't care what anyone says. You can tell your mama about it because we're not listening. Nick and Alandria are the real deal and the obvious winners from Love Island because I think they came out with really good brand deals, a really good relationship.
Who was it that said it on? Someone said it on, I think, TikTok. It might have been Wildland. But like the statement was, if I hadn't watched the show and I was just taking everything in from social media and the internet, et cetera, I would assume that Nick and Elandria were the winners of Love Island.
Yeah, such a good point. I wanted to bring up signs of a healthy relationship. I don't even know where I got these from. I think I was watching like a bunch of different psychologists, but they also show so many signs of healthy relationships, unlike Huda with what she's doing with her man out there. But I digress. Anyway, so
Hold on, wait. I'm reading this list, and I'm not saying that these are bad things. I think these are great things, but I am curious about signs of it. Like is the relationship definitionally healthy when the man just by the man being more obsessed with the woman?
That's actually this one.
I think that's a good sign for it working out.
I didn't get this from any psychologist. This is one that I just
Okay. I'm dot again, not a producer, but dotting our I's and crossing our T's.
Maybe
or
you
whatever.
should help with producing because it wouldn't have made it. But I think that's actually number one for me. When the man is more obsessed with the woman, that's a sign that the relationship's going to be a successful one. And Elandria had said she did a recent interview with Trisha Cyrus. Oh, what is Miley Cyrus's mom's name?
I almost said Trace Cyrus. That's
I think it's Trish. But she said that when she watched the recent season back, she noticed that Nick would be staring at her from across the room, and then she also heard that he would be asking questions about her, like her wants and needs, what she liked and disliked to other people. I think this man is obsessed, even if it's as a friend. I don't care. Like there's an obvious obsession there. Like the way he came to her in the Heart Rate Challenge to lick her feet, to lick her toes, I should say, not feet. And the way he obviously kissed her when he was able to on day one. Like, I think he's obsessed with her more than she's obsessed with him. And that to me is the number one sign that your relationship is healthy and it's going to be successful.
Approved by doctors.
The other one, this one I did get from psychologists, is when they're playful in their interactions. And I feel like Nick and Elandria have really good banter together. They're always laughing. They're always smiling when they're together. When they look at each other, they just giggle. And then when you can open up around the other person, I feel like Nick is very attentive and they both hold space for each other and allow one another to share things about them. And of course, that the foundation of the relationship was built on a friendship. It makes it even easier for them to open up to each other. And also when they both shared that kiss with each other in soul ties and then had to go back into the villa with Taylor there and of course Sierra at Casa, they were able to open up to each other and share what they were feeling in that moment. And that's hard to do. Like they really could have danced around the topic and just been like, I'm kind of, I don't know. They could have done things a lot different, but they were very honest with each other. They also, a good sign is that you accept imperfections of one another. And I feel like they definitely do that with each other. Like Nick loved Elandria's lip combo getting on.
How's that an imperfection?
Imperfection. Honestly, when my makeup gets all over you, I feel like it's not.
But when I say leave it, you go, no, clean yourself up.
Yes, I don't accept your imperfections that I create on you. And then just
no, actually, I think what actually happens is when your makeup gets on me, then I'm accused of doing brown face.
Yeah, see, yes. And that's an imperfection with Nick, but he just they accept it with each other.
Valid. He's a real soul man. He's a real Al Jolson. This guy.
Oh god. We're supposed to be supporting them.
Yeah, I voted for them.
No, you didn't. And then, obviously, like if you can be your authentic self and your true self is able to shine through, that's also a really good positive sign that you're in a healthy relationship. And Elandria constantly said she was able to be more feminine around Nick, and she's someone who's always had to be really strong just based on how she's grown up. And he's the one that's able to pull out the softest parts of her. Letting her feel like a quote-unquote woman, more feminine, more open, more honest, not just always having that wall up. So, in my opinion, and psychologists' opinions for most of these bullets,
I really want to see. I do want to see some credentials, like being able to feel more feminine. That sounds like a pipeline to me.
It's more of the safe around each other, not like being more feminine is not the bullet here. It's that she feels safe around and she's able to be her true self. Did you feel anything else you wanted to talk about from the Watch What Happens Live thing, or like any of the?
I mean, nothing that's not going to make me sound like I have some type of vendetta, but here we go. I thought I was stunned by the fact that none of them would pretty much name Huda in any question where it was very obviously she was the answer, because you know what her whole take on it will be and what her fans will do. But honestly, it was really refreshing to see the Watch What Happens Live audience vote, because it was a school night, and I know his fans are supposed to be in bed and certainly not watching Watch What Happens Live at that time.
They probably don't watch that show either. Like, they haven't found Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah, they probably can't read the polls also, so
yes,
what you can do there.
That's a good point. Jeremiah was winning in a lot of the polls, and like the audience was voting against Hood in them, and we haven't seen that in a while because of all of the little kids.
Yeah, the demographic. It's almost like once your frontal cortex fully develops that you make different decisions.
All right. Well, that's that for our Nicolandria Love Fest.